Hello and welcome to Wheel Thing TV. I'm Dave Knoll. In this week's episode we're checking out the 2015 Series 2 i30 diesel. This is the Series 2 Hyundai i30 diesel. This is the active specification, the entry-level model. 1.6 litre diesel with 100 kilowatts at 4,000 RPM and 300 Newton meters of torque. That comes in from around 1,750. 16-inch wheels, 55 profile tyres, and a cost on road for this one of around $30,000. A nice little design feature of the Hyundai interior is this sweeping curve that from the driver's seat looks like it's all one piece of design that comes down here, yet across to the driver it's pretty much just the shape of plastic. A little bit of a weirdo in that you don't get auto headlights on this particular car, and in regards to the windows themselves, it's auto down but not auto up. As is normal with Hyundai, you get some very clear and legible layouts. You also have information available via the tabs on the steering wheel here. Of course, the 3-mode steering that they have, which comes up with normal, sport and comfort. The car's been kept in comfort mode for pretty much all of the time, with normal and sport actually loading up just a little bit too heavily to be truly comfortable. Then you've got your normal information on here, litres per 100, speed, that's an average speed, and it calculates all the time that you're driving, and of course going through to the usual user settings. Total trip meter at the time of recording, and as you can see, still offering over 400 kilometres left in the tank as well. With 5.6 litres being the average, the website does indicate something a little bit different. On the road, the i30 exhibits some unusual behaviour, to say the least, when it comes to the way that the gearbox works. Under light acceleration, it's nice and smooth and slurs through, but there's a bit of hesitancy going from standing stop to any forward movement. Under normal driving circumstances, it's quite smooth. But then if you want to give it a real boot, it just doesn't feel seat of the pants as quick as what it really should be. Boot space for the little hatch is around 370 litres with the seats up, and goes over to 1,300 litres once the rear seats, a 60-40 split, are folded down. And you do get, thankfully, a full-size spare and complete with the appropriate tools. Driving habits of the i30 diesel, well, it handles pretty well. The slightly softer tyres and the suspension setup allow for a little bit of understeer into certain turns, although it will hang on quite nicely. It does feel sometimes as if it squirrels around on the tyres as well, just with the sidewalls seeming like they're moving around a little bit. But outside of that, it responds quite well. The steering, well, you've got your normal, your comfort and your sports mode. I have to say, unusually, it felt more natural in comfort than it did in normal and sports. It just loaded up the steering too much. It was way too artificial and took away any real feel, any real sort of feedback and sensation through the steering wheel. With the way that the double clutch gearbox in the Hyundai i30 diesel works, it seems that it responds more appropriately to a gentler prod on the accelerator. Give it a really good hard stab, it winds out and it thrashes and feels like it goes nowhere. But sitting on the freeway and doing the appropriate speed and needing to overtake, just a gentle push on the accelerator will have the car moving forward a lot quicker and without any issue, compared to really giving it a really red hot go. It's quite unusual in that respect, and normally you would feel that the gearbox would give you a lot of acceleration. When it's pressed really hard, it doesn't. Off the line, it's a little bit hesitant, but if you just want to get up and going and do it without any fuss, just a nice easy press on the go pedal will do the job for you.